Just by placing a bowl of salt in this one spot in your home, the flow of wealth energy can begin to move, and your luck might change within just a few days. Hello, I am Master Han. Many people do not realize that salt, the most ordinary item in your kitchen, is actually one of the most powerful Feng Shui tools for cleansing energy, holding onto wealth, and activating the flow of prosperity. In Feng Shui, salt is seen as the pure energy of the earth and sea. It has the power to absorb negative vibes, dissolve bad luck, and open up the space for good fortune to come in. But here's the thing, you cannot just place salt anywhere. If you put it in the wrong spot, the energy of wealth will be blocked, and money could quietly slip away without you even knowing it. On the other hand, if you place salt in the right sacred location, your home can become a magnetic field of wealth, a place where prosperity energy starts to flow every single day, every single hour. In today's video, I will reveal exactly where that spot is, along with a powerful saltwater ritual that activates wealth energy, a secret that those who truly understand Feng Shui have been quietly practicing to hold on to money, grow their income, and open the door to abundance for their families. Before we begin, leave a comment below with this affirmation: I am ready to open the door and welcome prosperity into my home. And if you are interested in Feng Shui for wealth, hit the subscribe button on the channel Master Han, Feng Shui for wealth, so you never miss a simple but incredibly powerful practice to activate rich energy in your life every day. To understand why just a small bowl of salt can shift the energy in your home and activate wealth so powerfully, we need to go back to the root of the matter, understanding the nature of energy that salt carries within. Because only when you truly understand why salt holds such a unique power, will you know how to use it correctly to cleanse, preserve, and amplify prosperity energy in your living space. In Feng Shui, salt is considered a material of purity. It absorbs heavy, stale energy and returns a sense of brightness and lightness to the environment. Salt is born from the sea, a place where yin and yang are perfectly balanced, where natural flows are always circulating in harmony. Bringing salt into your home is like bringing in a pure piece of oceanic energy, turning it into an invisible shield that protects you from harmful energies. From an energetic perspective, salt acts like a filter. Anywhere there is stress, anger, or exhaustion, the energy frequencies become heavy. The crystal structure of salt has the ability to absorb and hold on to these low vibrations, helping to restore balance in that space. So simply placing salt in the right place can make the air around you feel fresher, and your mind will naturally become more calm and grounded. Modern science has also proven that everything in the universe vibrates. When those frequencies are off, energy gets stuck, but once realigned, harmony returns. Salt has natural ionizing properties that help clean up the noise in the environment. That is also why people often feel refreshed and unburdened. When standing by the sea, it is the salt particles in the air purifying the energy field around the body. In Feng Shui terms, salt not only clears visible dirt, but also sweeps away invisible layers of energy that strongly influence your emotions, your health, and your wealth. A home filled with stagnant energy is like a river clogged with mud. Wealth energy simply cannot flow. But when salt is present, that riverbed gets cleared, allowing prosperity to pour into your space, bringing luck, opportunities, and lasting abundance. Once you understand the purifying and transformative power of salt, the next important step is choosing the right place to put it. Because only when salt is placed at an energy convergence point can the flow of wealth truly be activated and spread throughout your home. First, the main entrance. In Feng Shui, the main entrance is considered the central energy point of a home. It is where all the energy, good or bad, first enters before flowing into other areas. That is why the front door determines the overall clarity or pollution of the energy inside the entire house. If the energy here is contaminated, the wealth energy inside the home cannot stay stable or thrive. Placing salt near the front door serves to cleanse and stabilize the incoming energy. Because of its strong absorbing qualities, salt helps neutralize heavy energy and hold on to positive frequencies. When you place a small jar of salt just inside the main entrance, it becomes a balancing element that purifies and softens the flow of energy entering the house. As a result, the positive energy circulates smoothly, supporting both financial accumulation and inner peace. Since the main door is a high-energy zone, any purification object used here needs to be small, pure, and very stable. The salt should be placed in a clear glass bowl or jar, which symbolizes transparency and energy flow. Glass belongs to the water element, and salt belongs to earth. Together, they represent the natural cycle of earth generating metal and metal generating water, signifying a continuous nurturing of wealth energy. The ideal spot is just inside the front door on the right-hand side as you walk in. This is the transition zone where outside energy becomes indoor energy. Salt in this area will absorb heavy or chaotic energy from outside, reduce energetic clashes, and preserve the clean, positive energy crucial for wealth to settle and grow over time. Maintaining this salt jar requires mindfulness. Every 7 to 10 days, replace it with fresh salt to keep the cleansing energy active and prevent saturation. When changing the salt, dissolve the old salt in clean water and pour it outside. This returns the absorbed energy back to nature. Do not reuse or leave old salt in the house, as this may recycle stagnant energy and block the energy flow. Second, the southeast corner of your home. In the Feng Shui system of the 8 mansions, backtrack the southeast direction corresponds to the wood element, which symbolizes growth, nourishment, and the expansion of wealth. This is a key energy point in every house, a space where prosperity gathers and transforms into tangible abundance. When the energy flow in the southeast corner is properly nourished, wealth can settle, concentrate, and radiate outwards, creating a strong financial foundation for the homeowner. Placing salt in this location helps stabilize and amplify the wealth energy. In Feng Shui, salt belongs to the earth element, which is solid, grounded, and heavy. Earth generates metal, and metal generates water. Water, in turn, nourishes wood, the dominant element of the southeast. So when salt is placed here, it supports the natural energy cycle, helping prosperity energy grow steadily, powerfully, and in balance. The salt jar should be placed on a still, flat surface, such as a small wooden table or a low shelf. The surrounding space should be clean and uncluttered. Avoid placing it near items that may disrupt the energy or introduce impurities such as trash bins, shoes, or electrical appliances. Wealth energy thrives best in spaces that are quiet, gently lit, and have a calm airflow. In that environment, the salt can fully activate its ability to harmonize vibrations, making the energy pure and strong. Energetically, salt in the southeast corner acts as a resonance center for prosperity. It maintains the strength of the wood energy, which represents continuous growth, and provides a solid foundation for financial stability, career opportunities, and lucky breaks. This corner also symbolizes long-term fortune, meaning it is not just about short bursts of luck, but the ability to sustain abundance over time. Unlike at the front door, the salt here does not need to be changed often. Only replace it when you notice discoloration, clumping, or unusual crystal formations, signs that the salt has absorbed enough old energy. The best time to replace it is in the early morning when positive energy is rising. This helps ensure a smooth and powerful energy reset. Symbolically, the southeast corner is the invisible storage vault of your wealth. When salt is placed properly, energy from all directions naturally flows and collects here like water, finding its way to a lake. This gathering effect is not just about material gain, but also inner balance, energetic strength, and emotional openness. Once this area becomes energetically balanced, outer signs such as smooth career paths, financial ease, and emotional peace will begin to show up naturally. Third, the bedroom. Feng Shui sees the bedroom as the center of still energy, a place where the body and mind rest to recover energy. In this space, all energy vibrations are absorbed directly into the human biofield, especially during sleep, when the subconscious opens and receives energy from the environment. That is why the quality of energy in your bedroom deeply affects your peace of mind, your focus, your health, and your financial energy. When the air in your bedroom is filled with heavy or unbalanced energy, your sleep becomes shallow, your mind feels restless, and your body struggles to recharge. Over time, this weakens your wealth energy, which depends on physical and mental stability. To restore this balance, salt water is one of the most effective feng shui remedies. A simple mixture of salt and clean water creates a strong energy field that can absorb and neutralize low-frequency vibrations in the air. When placed next to your bed or on your nightstand, it quietly works overnight to draw out heavy energy from around your body, bringing your personal energy field back to a pure state. As a result, your sleep becomes deeper, your mind clearer, and positive energy associated with wealth begins to gather around you. Because the bedroom is a yin passive space, salt here should be combined with water to balance humidity and soften the energy. Water belongs to the water element and salt to earth. Together they form a nurturing relationship that makes the energy in the room more fluid and stable. The salt water should be placed in a transparent glass container, allowing energy to flow freely without obstruction. When placing the salt water, do not put it too close to your head or directly beside your sleeping spot. The ideal location is near the foot of the bed or on a low table beside the bed, far enough to absorb excess energy without disturbing your rest. Replace the salt water every 3 to 5 days. Over time, the salt will crystallize or change color, signs that it has absorbed old energy and needs to be refreshed. When the energy in your bedroom is purified, sleep becomes a natural process of wealth restoration. Your body is not only resting, but your energy field is being rebalanced. That is why people who sleep well and have peaceful minds often attract more luck, consistent wealth energy, and better opportunities. Fourth, the kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the heart of the home, a place where physical materials are transformed into nourishment and life. The kitchen represents the fire element, which supports positive energy and a sense of abundance. The stability of energy in the kitchen directly influences the homeowner's ability to maintain and protect wealth. Salt in the kitchen serves to protect and stabilize the energy of nourishment, while also preventing the loss of wealth through food-related energy channels. According to traditional feng shui, if kitchen energy is chaotic, money often leaks away invisibly because uncontrolled fire energy can burn through prosperity. Salt as an earth element helps regulate and balance fire, keeping wealth energy anchored. The salt jar should be placed in a quiet corner of the kitchen, away from direct heat, but with a clear view of the cooking area. The best spot is in the southeast section of the kitchen, which aligns with the wealth direction and also belongs to the wood element. Wood generates fire generates earth, creating a harmonious energy cycle. Salt placed here helps stabilize the fire energy, keeping the flame steady and symbolizing a steady flow of nourishment and wealth. On an energetic level, every act of cooking is not just physical, it is an exchange of energy between your body and your space. When the kitchen energy is clean and balanced, the food cooked there carries positive vibrations, increasing vitality for those who eat it. Salt works as an energy holder, helping retain good energy in the space and keeping nourishment abundant. In traditional feng shui, the kitchen also reflects how wealth is stored and managed. Salt placed here symbolizes an endless food source, a steady stream of abundance flowing into life. When kitchen energy is stable, the homeowner usually experiences better results in work, finances, and health. On the other hand, a cold, damp, or cluttered kitchen often causes wealth energy to scatter. The kitchen's salt jar does not need to be large, but it should be clean and dry, stored in a ceramic or frosted glass container. Replace the salt once a month, ideally on the first day or the 15th day of the lunar calendar, when earth and cosmic energy shifts most strongly. This helps optimize the energy cleansing process. When your kitchen maintains this balanced state with warm flames, a clean space, and pure salt, that is when wealth energy becomes anchored in your home. Abundance is no longer just physical, but also a sense of peace, harmony, and long-term stability in your life. Once salt is placed correctly and your home's energy begins to settle, the next step is to activate its power to open the flow of prosperity. That is when the saltwater ritual begins. This ritual must be done with care to awaken and guide wealth energy. Start by preparing a clean, clear, unchipped glass. Rinse it with warm water, dry it fully to ensure smooth energy flow. Use filtered water and 3 tablespoons of coarse, non-iodized, unscented salt. This natural crystal structure supports a more stable energy field. Place everything on a firm, quiet surface. Fill the glass 2/3 full of water and gently add the salt. Take a deep breath. Relax your body. Using a wooden or glass spoon, stir the mixture clockwise for exactly 3 minutes. Keep the pace steady, not rushed. While stirring, focus your mind and repeat the affirmation slowly and clearly. This salt purifies and opens the path for abundance to enter my home. Watch the salt dissolve, imagining heavy energy leaving and turning into clear, radiant vibrations. Once fully dissolved, place the glass in its activation spot. In the bedroom, set it on a table beside your bed, slightly lower than the mattress. Do not place it under the bed or too close to your head. Choose a stable surface away from electronics, strong drafts, or direct sunlight. If using it near the front door, place it on a small shelf just inside below chest height. Do not set it at the threshold or outdoors. Keep it away from shoes, trash bins, or clutter. After placement, move into the observation phase. Each morning, glance at the glass for a few seconds to read the energy. If the water becomes cloudy, forms of film bubbles, or strange crystals, it has absorbed negative energy and should be replaced the same day. When changing it, pour the old solution outside, either down an outdoor drain or onto soil far from your main entrance. Do not pour it in the kitchen or bathroom. Clean the glass with warm water, add a few drops of white vinegar if needed, rinse thoroughly, and dry completely before filling. If the water stays clear and still, it means energy is stable. Still change it every 3 days to maintain strong purification. Mornings are ideal when yang energy rises. Each time, repeat the 3-minute stir, an affirmation. This repetition builds a flow of positive energy. Use this glass only for the ritual, never for food or drinks. Avoid moving it unless you are replacing it. Do not add essential oils, herbs, or metal. Purity makes the process work best and allows signs to appear clearly. If the area is windy or shakes, stabilize the surface to avoid false readings. With consistent practice, you will notice deeper sleep in the bedroom and a lighter, clearer feeling near the front door. 2 key areas for gathering and directing wealth energy. Keep up the ritual for at least 21 days to build a solid energy foundation. After that, continue replacing the mixture every 3 days or sooner if the water turns cloudy. Each time you stir and affirm, breathe steadily and stay calm. That inner calm becomes the ideal environment for prosperous energy to take root. Once the saltwater ritual has helped cleanse and stabilize your home's energy, you can expand the power of salt to other areas of your life through subtle but highly effective applications that help keep the flow of abundance circulating. First, start with the ritual of sprinkling salt around the house. This is a simple yet powerful method to create an energy protection shield around your living space. The best times are early in the morning or just after sunset, 2 transition points where energy naturally shifts. Use clean, coarse sea salt, no additives. Hold it in your right hand and walk slowly along the perimeter of your home. Every step should be steady with calm breathing and a centered mind. When sprinkling, there is no need to throw salt forcefully. Simply scatter small pinches lightly on the ground or along the base of the walls. Focus on the idea that the salt is absorbing and transforming all heavy energy into a protective layer. If your home has a yard or a private path, sprinkle the salt from inside, moving outward, finishing at the gate or main exit. This represents pushing negative energy outside your energetic boundary while strengthening the line between inner and outer energy. The next morning, sweep up all the salt, dissolve it in water, and pour it onto the soil or a drain far from the door. Once finished, open a window to welcome fresh energy. This completes the purification and renewal cycle. After sprinkling, you may notice that the air feels lighter, sounds seem clearer, and breathing comes easier, signs that the energy field has shifted. Next, salt in your shoes, a subtle way to shift the energy frequency of every step you take. Your feet contain numerous energy points and are your body's direct connection to the earth. Energy from the environment enters your system through these points, while your inner energy also flows outward through them. When you place a small amount of salt in your shoes, especially near the heel, you create a mobile energy filter. Salt absorbs negative vibrations from the ground and stabilizes your personal energy field, allowing each step you take to feel more grounded, brighter, and aligned with positive energy. Do this in the morning before leaving your home. Sprinkle a small amount of salt, just enough to lightly cover the inside of your shoes, and wear them for about 4 to 6 hours. When you return, discard the used salt. Do not reuse it. If preferred, you can place the salt in a thin cloth pouch to avoid direct contact with your shoes. Use this method on days when you feel tired, stressed, or have important meetings, negotiations, or social interactions. Balanced energy at the feet directly influences your energy system. It brings clarity to your thoughts, confidence in your speech, and stability in your actions. These are all signs that energy is flowing in your favor. Finally, salt baths, a deep cleansing ritual that restores and balances your body's energy field. In energetic Feng Shui, the human body is seen as a mini house structured with yin and yang, just like your living space. When your internal energy is out of balance, heavy energy from your surroundings clings to you, lowering your mood and weakening your fortune. A salt bath is an ancient method to wash away this stuck energy and reactivate the flow of life force. It is simple to do, but requires calm and intention. Start by preparing a warm bath, not too hot, just enough for your body to relax. Add about 2 handfuls of coarse salt and stir until fully dissolved. While stirring, keep the thought that the water is transforming into a complete cleansing environment for your body. As you soak, inhale deeply through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and allow your breath to carry away all stored emotions. The salt water will absorb physical and emotional fatigue, and in return, give your body a sense of lightness, clarity, and peace. If you do not have a bathtub, mix warm salt water in a large basin and use a soft towel to wipe your body, starting from the shoulders down to the feet, from inside to outside, mimicking the release of heavy energy. Afterward, rinse with clean water and let your body air dry for a few minutes before getting dressed. Avoid using too much salt as its energy is strong and may overwhelm your system if overexposed. 1 salt bath per week is ideal, especially for those who work in crowded spaces, high-stress environments, or constantly interact with different energy fields. Salt baths do not just cleanse physical energy, they also balance emotions and recharge your positive flow. When practiced regularly, you will feel lighter, clearer, sleep more deeply, and achieve a steady sense of inner peace. When you understand salt correctly, use it consciously, and stay aligned in mind and energy, salt becomes more than just a Feng Shui tool. It becomes a symbol of mindfulness and mastery over your life energy. Remember, Feng Shui is not magic. It is the art of understanding and harmonizing with energy. When the energy in your home and your heart are in sync, abundance will naturally flow your way. If today you feel more peaceful, more trusting, and ready to welcome prosperity into your life, write this affirmation in the comments to open your own door to abundance. I choose to cleanse my energy and allow prosperity to flow naturally into my life. Let that sentence become the spark that activates a new chapter of good fortune. Starting today, live with purity, appreciate the simple things, and keep your spirit calm no matter what changes come. Because when your energy shines, wealth, opportunities, and luck will find you without chasing. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. I am Master Han. May your home always be peaceful, your heart always be still, and your life always be full of good energy, prosperity, and abundance. See you in the next video where I will share the secret to activating good fortune using natural energy right inside your own home.